Hero to knock.
This guy pitched well his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Stepping in, Tim Beckham. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
On for the Orioles, third baseman, number 1, Tim Beckham.
Pitch on the way. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball. Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Dero. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt. That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
And he fouls this one off. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. In the air out to straightaway left. On the move is Stanton. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. Machado rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
No balls and a strike to count. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, 2 down. Ready now for Baltimore, Mark Trumbo. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. From the stretch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-2. Chop weakly to the left. Drury has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 Yankee error, and 1 man left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Orioles lead it 3-0. Gabriel Noah will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Carlos Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
The 1-1 home. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And this one is gone, a home run. Two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Noah, the former New York Met, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
The 1-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they take the lead 4-3.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Under it is Rasmus now for route number 2. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. 0-1 the count.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Misses for the second ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. The Yankees are out in front, 4-3. Stepping up now, Colby Rasmus. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Colby Rasmus.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Gregorius is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. In now for the O's, Caleb Joseph. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Into the box, Tim Beckham. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
1-2, here it comes. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. 2 out, nobody on. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down. So coming to the plate, Brendan Drury. He's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Around first, he's digging for second. Put 1 away.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. He'll get it into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
In the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Broxton, the runner at second with 1 away. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Nettie. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as they open it up to 8-3.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Donnie Hart enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The 1-0. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Swing and a miss, strike two.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
A swinging bunt to the mound. On to Davis at first, and there are two away.
Now batting, catcher.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gary Sanchez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Into the box now, Ronald Torreyes. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Left ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Sliced hard on the ground. Bird fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Two and two. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. Hits a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with two strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
He hit a sac fly earlier. Comes set, and the 0-1. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Very weakly on the ground.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
The second baseman.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Machado at second with 2 down. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. Can't make any headway into an 8-3. Ready for another chance? Brendan Drury. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is underneath this one. 1 gone. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton, as he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. First pitch coming, here it is. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Nothing in 1 count, here it comes. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Here's the 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Leading off for Baltimore,
Tanaka gets the sign. First pitch on the way.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay. And we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
0-1, here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here it comes, 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in for his second at bat, Colby Rasmus. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
From the stretch. Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now back. Catcher.
Striding in once again, Caleb Joseph comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Third baseman, number 1.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tim Beckham. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Rasmus on second. Joseph on at first with 2 down. And he watches a splitter for a called third strike, and the side is retired. Orioles strand a couple. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Richard Blyer answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ready to take his hacks again, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch on its way. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
So 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Mancini going back on it. Gone! All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. Home run number 5 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty D, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching his pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Ronald Torreyes. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Still only 1 out in the inning. Popped him up. Davis in foul ground, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
The batter, the shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Lined into left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, and he is in there.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
1-0 the count. Gregorius at third with 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Scope. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Digging in once again, Trey Mancini. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Here's Manny Machado now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here it comes on 0-2. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Hit hard down the line. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
First pitch on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Jones has a track record of power hitting at the major league level, over 250 career home runs. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Here's Mark Trumbo now, and their runners at the corners now, looking to minimize the damage here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Orioles settle for 1. Ready once again. Great. Bird last time through was a base hit. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. This will get foul for strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Fouled away. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's 1 down now. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Keon Broxton. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. One out, nobody on. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Hit out towards second. Scope has it. And there are 2 away now. Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Hicks. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here comes the first pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Mancini racing back at the track, the wall, and it's gone. Solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Left fielder, Giancarlo
As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jones is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So one. Now at the plate, Colby Rasmus. No hits to this point.
right fielder, Colby.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Line to the right side, but foul. The 1-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Rasmus leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Ready on 0-2. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And he takes ball 1. Green is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you or...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and Miguel Castro gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. On the move is Rasmus. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still even at 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And this one missed down low in the dirt, so he's worked at full now at 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The 3-2 one more time. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Torreyes is off at first with 2 away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Jones. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance, Manny Machado, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Hicks. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Jonathan Scope comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. This one for the shortstop Gregorius. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting number 10.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Torreyes fields it cleanly. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Mark Trumbo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, 1 error, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Yankees 11 and the Orioles 5. Michael Gibbons enters now in a mop-up role as
Michael Gibbons.
next for New York. Brendan Drury will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First pitch on its way. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Count remains 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
First baseman number 33, Greg Bird.
Riding in once again, Greg Bird. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Count even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Too high, 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1. Broxton makes a break for it. Bouncer up the middle. Oh, look at Machado. He's out. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Digging in once again, Colby Rasmus. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 65, Jonathan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1. In now for the O's, Caleb Joseph. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 5 runs, 11 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Tim Beckham.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here. 2
balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. Popped him up. In comes Judge. Just foul. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. Brad Brock comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Shoots this one over to first. And that is through into right field for a single. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge, and his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock. He's just 1 for 6. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started that swing a bit too early. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Missed with a slider.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini coming on. He's there, but oh, he missed it. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
And those are an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Judge stands at second with no outs. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Now batting,
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius. And his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock, not great. He's 1 for 8. First delivery to him on the way. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt here. And he'll get back in safely, as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. this is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second. Brandon Drury will bat next. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 2 out with the man at first. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to the right side. Scope is there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
And now a pitch on the way. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Manny Machado now.
Shortstop, Manny Machado.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Takes this the other way to right, and another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. 2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now. Machado, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Three-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
I mean, this has been an interesting at-bat. We haven't seen, out of all the pitches, a single one in the strike zone. And yet we're in a full count. Don't be surprised.
On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 13-5 at the end of all the action. New York scored a lucky 13 in this one. Masahiro Tanaka earns the win, his 2nd. Gabriel Ynoa was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation.